Hi, my name is Amelia, and I'm a clinical psychology PhD student in the Collaborative Health Integration Research Program at St. John's University. Today I'll be presenting on the effects of exposure to racial discrimination on social cognition and depressive symptoms. Exposure to racial or ethnic discrimination is a risk factor for a number of poor physical and mental health outcomes, including depression. Prior studies have found that exposure to discrimination may be associated with changes in social cognition, or the ways in which one understands others and the social world. Specifically, over time, discrimination may lead to the formation of negative relational schemas, such as stereotype confirmation concern, social vigilance, and hostile attribution bias, among others. In turn, these schemas may contribute to depressive symptoms. However, prior studies have often examined the effects of discrimination on only a single measure of social cognition or relational schema at a time. Therefore, the aim of this study is to investigate the unique and combined mediating effects of multiple dimensions of social cognition on the relation between interpersonal discrimination and depressive symptoms. This study utilized a composite dataset of 278 racially and ethnically diverse adult participants recruited from 2 sites in Queens, New York. Participants completed self-report measures of lifetime exposure to interpersonal racial or ethnic discrimination, depressive symptoms, and a number of relational schemas. We first performed exploratory factor analysis to understand whether the 9 relational schemas we measured could be grouped together in meaningful ways, and found that 3 domains of social cognition emerged: concerns about rejection and invalidation, social vigilance, and mistrust. Results of parallel mediation analyses controlling for demographic characteristics, recruitment site, as well as exposure to general life stress found that both concerns about rejection and invalidation and mistrust exhibited significant indirect effects in the association between exposure to interpersonal discrimination and depressive symptoms, and that hostile attribution bias seems to be the driving factor in these associations. Our findings suggest that the experience of interpersonal discrimination is uniquely disruptive to social cognition, above and beyond that of general stress experienced throughout the lifetime. Exposure to discrimination can contribute to schemas that others will be rejecting, invalidating, or threatening, and that therefore skepticism of others in social situations is warranted. In turn, these schemas may underline interpersonal relations and drive the development of depressive symptoms. We hope that our findings can help provide a framework to inform future psychological interventions aimed at reducing both everyday discriminatory behaviors and the psychological consequences of interpersonal discrimination.